Speaking of flair, that's the name of a new Australian mini-series which goes into production for the Seven Network next week. And I'd like you to meet two of the stars. Australia's Andrew Clark, and from America, a dear friend of mine, Heather Thomas. Welcome, Andrew and Heather. I've got to ask you first up, I mean, really, do you remember the Logies in 1984 and the Compere?
I do. I was wearing a red dress and they made me pose in every picture because it was the year that everybody discovered black. And so I was the colour in every picture.
And this is your second trip back to Australia, obviously. Tell us about flair. What's it all about?
Well, it's sort of the perils of Pauline to a fashion designer. What it is, it's set in the fashion industry of Australia, and also it has a lot of drama in it where, you know, this woman who is a fashion designer and trying to make it keeps, you know, encountering these obstacles and sexy, gorgeous men. And oh, you should see the guys in this cast. It's great. I'm having a great time. Is
it hard to take, this sort of role, Andrew?
Oh, it's easy. Some of the guys in the cast, we've got David Rain, I'm sure all of you are aware of. We've got James Healy, who's in Dynasty.
Imogen Amsley.
Yeah, who else?
Rowena Wallace.
Rowena Wallace. Wow, that's good news for us.
No, I've left it behind.
Andrew, what do you play?
Well, I play this rich tycoon, suave, sophisticated, dubious means of how he attains his money and so forth, but a very charming character.
And you start shooting on Monday, I'm told. Or have you started already?
Yeah, we get up at the crack of dawn about 4 o'clock in the morning. We're out to Yarra Glen or somewhere, aren't we?
Don't ask me.
Doing a bit of horse riding.
It's a beautiful spot. You'll love it. And there's a great little race course there too, so they happen to have a race meeting. Just pop in there and you'll love it. What about, on the Logies back in 84, I asked you on stage about your co-star in The Fall Guy, Lee Majors, and you said he was a wonderful, warm man and friendly and all that sort of thing. Now that this is a real television program, you can tell us, because he was so popular over here in Australia, what was he really like?
He's great. He's great. He's got a baby girl now, and he doesn't even have a nanny. He stays home and does diapers and everything.
Who's he married to?
Karen Velez.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful brunette.
Actress?
But she's gone a lot of the time, and he's just home with the baby. He's having a great time.
This great big hunk, this sex symbol is now at home.
He puts the baby on the back of the bicycle and he rides around the beach. He loves it.
I hope not as he used to ride when he was The Fall Guy, because he used to go through quite a few crashes, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
What's been happening to you, Heather, since we last saw you?
Well, I've been doing a lot of miniseries, and I've been writing, and I'm working on a production that I'm going to produce, and I've been doing some comedy specials. I just finished working with Rodney Dangerfield on a special for HBO.
Is he a funny man?
Yeah.
Crazy?
We have the same manager. I see him all the time. He cracks me up.
He's wonderful in movies and things. Andrew, for yourself, of course, I guess it must be a bind, but quite an enjoyable bind, because lots of work is offered to you from all around the world. Do you prefer working in Australia?
Yeah, I think I do. I mean, it's hard in the States. You don't know many people, so it's not easy. Whereas over here, I mean, I've got friends in every city. Yeah, I prefer to make this my home base other than anywhere else.
Would Sort of Honour be one of your favourite pieces so far?
Someone else asked me that about a week ago. I've done some little guest spots in Cop Shop and Prisoner and all those kind of things that I was quite happy with too. I couldn't really point my finger at any one role, really. I'm quite happy with most of them, actually.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, Heather, Andrew was magnificent in this mini-series, Sort of Honour. We've got a piece here. Obviously, you wouldn't have seen it. Here's a piece just to prove just how good this bloke is.
What is it?
Family all bloody fed. They cut their bloody heads off.
The children inside, please!
Please! Animals.
I beg you, please!
Now!
Heather, that was one of the lighter moments from on the mini-series.
You say that's not a commentary on it.
No,
That was all I was in it.
And it's not
I
a
did
musical,
it.
as you can see for yourself. Heather, there are lots of beautiful girls who come to Hollywood, and there are only a few like yourself who really make it. When you do make it, what are the pressures like? Are they really great?
I think they're as great as you want to create them for yourself. I mean, you know, if you have your insecurities are going to be magnified 1,000 times. You know, if you're more self-confident, that's going to get you through faster.
Do you find it hard to have a good personal life?
No, I have a great personal life.
Well, how do you divorce the two?
Well, I got a divorce, and then no, my personal life is great. My boyfriend's an entertainment lawyer, and he's
That's
got
handy, eh?
Yeah, no, but he handles big people, not me. And he's
Does
got,
he handle you?
He looks at.
Sorry, I'll rephrase that.
I was going to say.
Does he look after your affairs?
You're
I'll
giving me an
rephrase that
opening
too.
here.
Is he your manager?
No, no, my manager's younger than I am. She's 28.
Right. So it wouldn't work, you don't think, with your boyfriend looking after your affairs too?
I don't think so because he looks at my contracts, you know, and tells me whether I'm getting ripped off or not. But there's really not much for him to do. He's not an agent. He's not going to read scripts and find me a piece.
Right. So he only comes in when it's required for a legal person to come in. Is that right?
Whenever I want.
Yeah. Whenever you want him. That's a nice tag.
It's crazy over there, isn't it? Over here you have an agent normally. That's all you have. Some people have a manager. Over there, the agent takes 10%, your manager takes another 15%, then your entertainment attorney takes 5%, then you have, in
Not
my case,
mine.
immigration attorneys take an extra this and that. Your business manager takes an extra 5%. I mean, you end up with nothing after you've done a show over
Yeah, that's what I was really saying, Andrew. I mean, over there, from observation on my part anyway, it just seems there are so many people who are required, and it must be so hard for stars, actors and actresses to really divorce themselves away from the business and have that personal life. But obviously Heather is able to do it. In your life, are you able to do it, Andrew? Do you have two lives, as it were?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah, I'm
Tell
a
us,
Gemini.
tell us about the other one.
No, well, I mean, I've got very few actual friends that are in the business. Most of mine are separate. They're school teachers and they're doctors and lawyers and labourers. I mean, the whole spectrum. But very few people in the actual business. So
Do they
it's
keep
good.
you sane?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And if you get a bit too big-headed, which hasn't happened to me for a while, they soon pull you down to earth, which is good.
Well, I hope this mini-series is big enough to make you big head. I hope it's a great success for
Oh,
both
you
of you.
bet.
It's lovely to see you back in Australia, Heather, and always great to see you, Andrew. And Big Chuggers, good luck for Monday, the start of the series. Andrew Clark and Heather Thomas.